right. Welcome to the Network Giant Podcast. I'm here with Ed and Dino from Engel&Volkers from the Philadelphia agency. We have the two super agents from Philadelphia, and we're excited to have them. Ed, we're really excited for you to tell us about your venture in getting involved with Engel&Volkers and how you brought Engel&Volkers to Philadelphia.
All right. Well, hey, John, good to see you. And Dino and I appreciate you coming here. You started off correctly with calling us rock stars. 100% accurate so far. We're right on. So my background's a little bit different, not in the kind of true sense of a real estate broker. I spent 21 years in private historic redevelopment before I even got to a brokerage piece of this. My buddy, Jim Becker, he and I went to high school. We went to college together, and we always wanted to work together. It was, trying to figure out the right place, the right time, and it never kind of gelled. So he said, why don't you come to Miami with me for a weekend? I spent 5 days with him in Miami about 16 years earlier for my bachelor party, which I don't remember most of.
I'm sure.
But it was good to go back. And it was for what we call EVX. It's basically a company junket for a long weekend. And brought down a colleague of mine, Logan Rothman, who I've known a long time as well. And we've been working together. And on the plane ride home, I turned to Logan and Jim. I said, I'm in. And people were blown away that I left a company that I helped build after 20 years. And I went all in. Emotionally, financially, physically, and it's been pretty great so far. Yeah. So
you, Jim, and Logan are partners in the agency?
We are. We own the Philadelphia shop.
Okay.
So we have, full unfettered access to Philadelphia for the brand.
Excellent.
The brand itself started in the 1970s. It's been around for a while. Just happens to be it started in Germany. And for people who might not have heard about the brand, what is that? An insurance company, a bank, a funeral home? I've heard it all. But we are an internationally recognized brokerage. We're in 38 countries. There's about 18,000 of us throughout the world, from Dubai to Denver and from Argentina to Alabama. We're everywhere. I like to say Engel&Volkers, we're where you are. And over the last couple of years, my main focus has been in operations, creating the brand in Philadelphia, bringing on talent, minus Dino. It's been very fruitful so far, and we're really, proud of the people that we have. We've built a great culture. We're looking to expand our footprint in Philadelphia with another shop.
Excellent.
We do have a presence in the suburbs as well, in Malvern, that Jim's been with now for about 5.5, 6 years. So we're off to a good start, steady, and we're excited for what the next couple of years holds.
Excellent. Yeah, I could say from firsthand experience with my flips, Logan's representing me now, nothing but professionalism, and excited to be able to work with you guys as well.
Yeah, we have we do things very differently. At all of my offices, I have a Post-it note, and it says two things. One, doing common things in uncommon ways. That's Engel&Volkers. We're just a better mousetrap. And two, to much is given, much is expected. And not to get all religious, but, I've been very blessed in life. Logan and Jim have as well. We really do like to give back to our community, to our city, and along the way, if we can pick up some really great advisors. We call them advisors, not agents, to work in our shop, not an office. It's a shop. We're better off for it. And we've really put together a really solid group of good people.
Sure. Would you consider that Fishtown where you guys are? Or no, would you consider that Northern Liberties?
Yeah.
Northern Liberties?
Yeah, I would say it's Northern Liberties.
Northern Liberties.
Yeah.
Great area. Guys, if you ever get an opportunity and you're in Philadelphia, you have to stop in. You'll have to give them the address. The office is beautiful. The talent there is just unbelievable.
It's 980 North 2nd.
980 North 2nd. Yeah, there you go. That's the address. So,
Yeah.
But no, the offices that you guys put together. I mean, the story with that is you kind of walked into that and it was pretty much there and ready to go.
It was built for speed, John.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were close to signing a lease in Queen Village, and we saw this place off market. We walked down a hallway, and there was a giant red refrigerator. And I said, let's do it.
Right.
This is sheer happenstance. We have to do this. And we've been there now for 3 years. We're on our first renewal with the building, and we're excited to keep going.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great.
And how many agents are you up to? You started with a few, and you're up to
Less than a few.
Right.
We started with one.
one agent.
Yeah, with one. Outside of Jim. We're up to about a dozen now, and we're looking to expand. We have a lot of really great people in our pipeline, we think, right now, and we're looking to, increase our number by maybe another dozen or so within the next year. And if you're looking, find me.
Absolutely. And they're called advisors, not agents.
That's right.
Absolutely. My daughter had the pleasure of working with you guys for a summer as an intern.
She's the best.
Yes.
Francesca is incredible.
Yeah, she really enjoyed it, her time there. And I think it helped her to develop in where she is now. So it was a good experience for her. And she learned a lot. And I want to thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Should we get into Dino now?
I mean, I don't think we have to, do we?
Let's talk about Dino a little bit. You have a deal you have to close. Let's do it on camera.
I'm
ready.
sorry. I'm working on a couple from Boston looking to buy a house. And
well, if you got to close it, let's close it right here on the show.
If you can get me a better deal with the seller, I'll do it. But
No
I guess let's
talk about.
we'll pause them
Let's
and
talk to Dino for a
talk
little
to
bit.
Dino a little bit, I guess.
How did you find Dino?
Yeah,
He was on this.
How did you find me?
He was on like an underpass. I saw him,
Really?
and I'm like,
Was he on the sign?
"Hey, look, yeah, I'm a realtor. Hire me, please." Look, he had a cup in his hand full of I don't know what it was, whiskey or probably a good beer. Knowing Dino, no, Dino came to me through a recruiter that I employ. Theo, yeah, Theo Barber, great recruiting company. He is very familiar with the brand, and he said, "Hey, you got to talk to this guy." And I called him, and he wasn't very nice.
Dino wasn't?
No, I have pretty thick
He
skin.
was cocky?
Oh man, Dino,
That's my
you
kind
tell
of
the
guy,
story.
Dino.
What-
That's my kind
I
of guy.
don't know if I was ready
I
for
don't
the
know.
call.
I don't know if cocky is the word.
No, he's not cocky, but I don't know if I was ready for the call.
Right.
Yeah.
But his wife gave him shit for it,
I
so
tested
he was
him.
wrong.
I tested him. I put him on the spot.
Well,
I failed.
Yeah. Well, I'm here, so.
I mean, it took a while. Dino, how many times did I call you?
I'd say probably at least half a dozen.
At least. So everybody listening and watching, persistence and follow up. It's the one thing that realtors tend not to do is follow up.
it's key.
So
Yeah.
I followed up, and
That's with anything, though. Come on. Any
know.
business you're in, you have to follow.
Yeah.
I mean,
I basically browbeat him into it.
well, and if I know you, I'm sure that was a hell of a browbeating.
No, we
Well,
love Dino.
Theo called me first, and then Ed called me probably 6 to 8 months later, I think.
And you're like, I can't get rid of this pain in the
It
ass,
was
right?
like a lot of time went by between Theo and you.
Oh, wow.
How many times did you call him a pain in the ass?
Him?
Yeah.
I still do
Every single
day.
time I
Every day?
see him.
every day.
Yeah, he said it to my wife when we went for drinks, and we went downtown to see an art show, him and his wife and Elaine and I, and he's like, your husband's a real pain in the ass. And all three of them ganged up on me.
No kidding.
Not cool.
Oh, no, your wife, definitely. She's a cool person.
Yeah, much cooler than I am.
Without question. Hopefully she sees this.
But no, Dino, tell them what was the question you asked me? I remember it.
Oh, it was, I think, I was sitting on my front porch with my wife. It was like a Thursday afternoon, beautiful weather from what I remember. And he was, giving me his pitch, saying a lot of the same things he just did over there, the Post-it note thing and whatever. But
That's real.
no, I liked it. But I think I asked you, I said, how is the model that you have sustainable given the deal that they were offering me? And I'm not going to get into numbers, obviously, and then I think I asked them about current listings, like how many Philly listings do you have right now? And Ed, what was your answer at the
I
time?
said, well, we have about,
I don't think he could answer it. At the time.
15 out in the main line. And he's like, well, no, well, how many in Philly? I said, I need to get back to you on that.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, okay. I would think you'd know that as one of the partners.
Right.
And I'm like,
No, I got to call. Let me call Logan. Logan will give
I'm
me
like-
the answer to that, right?
I
Let
think
me
I
get
was
a hold of
texting Logan in real
I'm sure
time.
you were. There's
And
no
Dino
question.
was, zinging me like, okay,
So
you don't know?
I've known you for 5 years, and Logan's always been there to answer the questions. Man.
Logan is sometimes my right and left hand.
I would say so.
Yeah, that's why he's bald, because he's been with me for 15 years.
I was going to say, yeah, remember those days.
No, but I think I felt comfortable challenging him because the way the conversation was going, how he comes off is it just felt like a comfortable conversation. Like it didn't feel like a recruiter calling me, like a
Right.
corporate. Ed, it was just Ed. He sounded like a cool guy. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to throw some questions at him. And, at that point, I think I was 3 years into real estate, 3.5. And so it's not like I knew nothing. I wasn't a rookie per se, but I knew enough to ask the right questions. So I threw some questions at him, and I felt comfortable, gabbing with him.
And I didn't know enough to answer them.
Have you always been a Philly guy? Have you?
Yeah, I'm born and raised. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
I grew up in
a lot of your
Northeast.
business is in Philadelphia.
Yeah, like 95% of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
But since then, we've had, Dino's a really successful realtor, a new dad as well.
Oh, congratulations on
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So he's got a little person in the house. But
Dylan. Dylan's his name.
Dylan?
yeah, and he's doing a great job. He's advancing within the brand itself, and he's actually going to be part of my spiel to him was $1,000 ticket to Miami. His wife Carolyn was due, I think, March 11th.
March 7th was the original, and she was late, a week late.
Right. So I said, well, she didn't have the baby yet. Why don't you just come? The date was March 1st to the 4th.
Yeah.
He said, I don't think that would play well. I said,
It's not
That's not going to go over well.
first kid.
That's not going to go over well.
so I was on the call with him, I don't know, last week. He reminded me that I still owe him $1,000 ticket.
Yeah.
So he's coming to California next March.
Nice.
So,
You're going to California for $1,000?
well, the ticket for the event's
I
$1,000.
got you.
Conference
So
ticket.
you have to get to California.
No, but I was joking with him saying, you're going to cover my airfare, my hotel, and my kid's first year of tuition.
There you go.
He said,
Why
sure.
not?
compared to your former company, how would you say Engel&Volkers is better? Because to me, looking at the quality of just overall presentation of listings and their website and just how they do things,
Yeah.
it just seems like they're just a step above, all your run of the mill franchises.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would say the shop vibe and experience, the way it just presents itself. Like you walk in and you're like, wow, like it really does have that wow factor. Whereas prior brokerages, you walk in and it's an older building and it feels there's multiple levels to it. This is ground floor. In a great location in Northern Liberties on 2nd Street, and you got a lot of foot traffic that walks by.
Got some good restaurants.
Great
Some great
restaurants,
Yeah, some really good restaurants.
coffee shops, all that.
Yeah.
It's a great hip neighborhood, young professionals just constantly walking by. So it's a great shop experience where if you're in the shop as an advisor and you see people walking by, it's a great opportunity for conversations on the spot. So I would say the shop experience, and then I think just the brand itself. I mean, it's a luxury brand, but it doesn't feel pretentious. And they're trying to get the foothold in Philly now and establish the presence in Philly, and they're doing that very successfully. So I think just the brand itself is very clean and crisp, and the colors, and you really have to be in the shop to experience it. But I think the shop and the brand itself.
Yeah,
Me, of course.
and Ed. Right?
And
You
Ed's
got-
all right.
don't forget Ed.
But
okay.
I will hit on something what Dino mentioned, the word shop. There's methodology behind that word, just the word itself. Engel&Volkers, our shop concept, we look at it as it's a place of commerce. People are coming in to make the largest sale or the largest purchase of their lives, probably. And we treat our clients very, very much like family. And we're building a relationship. We're not transactional. Though we're doing transactions, we're not transactional. We believe in long-term relationship building. And the shop concept allows us to host them. We have a full kitchen. We have a backyard. It's like spot on, Dino. Luxury, but at every price point. It's how we make our clients feel that we believe brings that word luxury, because the word luxury is overused.
Sure.
Everything's luxury.
I want to talk about that a little bit. So, I'm experienced in the real estate market. My past business that I recently sold, Philadelphia was one of our big markets. But what I'm seeing is the last 5 years is a revitalization of Philadelphia, right? Like where it used to be just a brownstone or, a typical townhouse. Now they kind of put that edge on it, right? The builders have come in, the flippers have come in and really have started doing some high-end things. Mm-hmm. So now you're starting to see people from other cities start to move in, right? Mm-hmm. Like New York, right? So you can either get a flat in New York, an apartment, quote unquote, for, $800, $1 million, or you can come to Philadelphia and get a townhouse, 3 floors, right? Backyard, great parking, restaurants, city life, for a lot less money, right? So let's talk about that a little bit. Are you guys seeing that influx of people from other cities?
Yeah, I think it started kicking off, especially during COVID, but probably a little bit before too. But I think it was very evident during COVID because people were stuck in their houses with lockdowns and whatever. And New Yorkers especially needed space, and everybody was remote at the time for the most part. So I think people realized, well, I need space, and I could buy in Philly and get a lot of bang for my buck, get a bigger space. It's still hour and a half from Philly, from New York, if you take the train, whatever. So I think that was sort of the catalyst, was people realizing like they don't want to be stuck in some small studio or whatever, this 500 square foot apartment in New York City paying $3,000 a month, where you can buy a townhome in Philly for $300 to $400K, depending on the neighborhood. And it's a good size, like you said, 2-3 floors, whatever. It could be fully renovated. So I think that's when things started kicking off, but maybe even before that.
Yeah, I would say the concept has been around for quite a while. When I was in development, we did a lot of deals with people who went back and forth, maybe not daily, but 3 days a week. Because like Dino said, it's a train ride. It's really, at the end of the day, it's just the most bang for your buck. It just is.
Right now it is still.
Sure.
It's been, the prices have been rising, but
absolutely.
The saying is Philly doesn't know that it's that city. Right?
Yeah,
it just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
Right? Like how does it get there?
Well, I think
it's starting to know.
Yeah.
I think this year particularly it's going to know with, hosting the World Cup in part, the baseball all-star game.
250th
our
celebration.
250th year celebration.
Anniversary of our country, where everything started, in colonial times. I mean, this will be a huge year for Philadelphia, and right now, developers. I follow developer trend lines, and the amount of units that have been put on the market is staggering. The amount of apartments, rentals, that has really taken over a lot of different parts of the city that were once thoroughfares only, like Spring Garden Street. If you go from
Columbus and
Broad to Columbus, 1,000 apartments.
Oh, and some of them, they're beautiful too.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, with all the amenities.
They did a great job on it.
It's like an all-inclusive resort. Sure. And that's what you're seeing a lot of. And, people not just from New York, but, really all across the country and sometimes the world, are here for school, and they tend to stay because of the value of, Philadelphia, which is the 6th largest market by population in the country, but it's also sandwiched in between New York and D.C.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And
I think Philly just gets a bad rep. I mean, we kind of get over the years we got spit on by New York. Like we're like the little redheaded stepchild.
Until people come and visit.
Yeah, you have to experience it, and
Restaurants,
they realize that the food scene is just incredible.
Sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
The nightlife, everything. Philly is such a great city, and it's driven by neighborhoods. It's each neighborhood has its own personality.
Sure.
It's such a unique city. It really is.
That's absolutely right. I mean, it is a city of neighborhoods.
Yeah, and just proud people, right? Like,
Highly.
Look at the sports in Philly,
sports
right?
culture,
I
yeah.
mean, it's just proud people.
That was, I think, one of the first times I've ever cried at a sporting event.
Was it?
Was during the 2008 World Series when they won.
When they won?
I was with 3 of my buddies and jumping up and down like a little kid crying. And then we got on the subway and they were busting windows, so I had to get off and walk the rest of the way.
I remember the games.
But
I went to a couple of the
that's
games.
called passion.
That was my first championship experience.
Oh, really?
Since being born, because I was born in '84, and the one prior was the Sixers in '83. So
Yeah.
Phillies '08 was my first.
Wow.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Well, you were alive for 93, but they just lost.
No, yeah, they lost.
they lost.
And that's what I mean. The
Yeah.
first win.
Yeah.
First win.
I'll never forget where I was in 93.
How about you, Mike? Do you remember where you were?
Joe Carter.
You were there? You were at the game? Mike's our producer in the background, so he's a fanatic Phillies and Eagles guy.
Where were you with during Carter's home run?
I was laying on my burnt orange carpet.
Burnt orange?
Burnt orange carpet,
That was,
shag
that was
carpet.
worth crying about too. After that,
Eating hot wings with my mom, my dad, I think.
Did you cry?
No, but I was really upset. I was 11. Now I
11. I was 9.
yeah.
Yeah.
And funny story is,
I think I was in a bar, and I think everyone the air just went out of the entire.
oh
bar.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, back in 2008, it was magic. However, in 1992, a year before they went to the series,
They were bad.
they were terrible.
Terrible.
But what a great team on paper.
Here's a funny story. So my daughter and she's probably going to kill me for saying this. She actually went to prom, one of the proms, with Mitch Williams' son.
No way.
Oh, really?
Really? Wild
Yeah.
thing.
The wild thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
After the
Yeah, this was.
Oh, yeah, she's-
after he blew the game.
She's well, she's 21 now. So, but yeah, she actually went to a prom or a formal or something.
Oh,
in
wow.
high
But
school.
after the World Series,
It was
game, or-
way after. Yeah,
okay.
way after. Yeah, but I mean, she didn't even know. She wasn't even born when that happened. But
I don't even put that on Mitch because
yeah, well,
I'm joking.
and
but-
he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy.
No. I liked him.
Funny story, 92, my dad and I always used to go to the vet. We used to go to games all the time, and I always used to complain, as a 10-year-old boy, Dad, I want a baseball. Like, I want to catch a baseball. And he said, Ed, do you know how many years I've been going to baseball games and have never caught a baseball? So he bought me a baseball in one of the concourse shops. Next game, Phillies Astros. What happens? Ball gets hit.
You catch a ball.
Guy next to me and me, the big burly dude, beer in each hand, beer goes flying, the ball goes, here, there, and everywhere. I get it. My dad knew John Vukovic.
Nice.
He had the whole team sign the baseball.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fast forward 30 years to the day. Cooper, my son, game before,
Get the hell out of here.
says, Dad, I want a baseball. Bring my dad up. Coop, you know how many years I've been going to a baseball game and
Right.
I've only gotten one?
Right.
He's, I want a baseball. I bought him a baseball. Next game, what happens?
Wow.
Catches a ball.
He gets a baseball.
Oh, wow.
And I said, you're shit out of luck, though, because I don't know anybody
know
on the
anyone.
Phillies.
I
So
can't get the signatures.
his ball's blank.
You
And
guys will love this story. So my girlfriend and I were driving over the Benny. We're going to the game, and traffic. Trying to get to the stadium. Right. So here come this red convertible Mercedes. Okay, driving up like a freaking idiot. Right. I'm like, who the fuck is this? We're in a traffic. Like, where's he going to go?
Dykstra, maybe? Yeah.
100%.
It sounds
No shirt, smoking a cigarette, like blown. I'm like, dude, are you an asshole? Or are you just,
I got a Dykstra story.
I mean,
Dude, he's the
he was
dude.
just like off the charts, man.
He's the dude.
It was nuts.
Lenny Dykstra.
He'll probably remember because him and I were cursing at one another on the Benny. He'll remember that story.
He was at the Free Library of Philadelphia in Andorra.
Okay.
I was between 9 and 11 years old. I go there, stand in this long line with a couple baseball cards.
It's funny. I did the same thing in Northeast with
really?
Kevin Stocker.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead.
I'm standing in line, waiting patiently. A girl's behind me, a younger girl. I go up to Lenny Dykstra. Oh, thanks, Mr. Dykstra. Sign my baseball card. And the girl must have dropped hers. He's like, yo, kid, come here. Did you steal her baseball card? I'm like, no, I didn't take it. But, and then I loved Lenny Dykstra. When I played Little League, I used to crouch down just like he did.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
And I never hit a damn ball.
I'm sure you didn't.
And
I was surprised he hit a ball.
Did you do steroids too?
well, not until 12.
You were 12.
I didn't start.
That's a good age to start.
I thought so. So that worked out well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's funny.
Kids, do not do steroids.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, do not do steroids.
I mean, during that era, a lot of them were.
Oh, of course they were. Of course they were.
Absolutely.
What a great year he had. I mean, he was Mr. Clutch in the playoffs.
He was
and-
clutch.
Yeah, he was so
no
clutch.
doubt. And the wild thing, man, he was throwing heat.
I know.
He was throwing heat.
It's so funny looking back now.
But it's just amazing, though. We talk about Philly and the culture, and
Yeah. See?
and a lot of it's around food and sports.
Yep.
Right.
We just
All the
became
time.
WIP here
Yeah.
during that
Right.
time.
And I'll tell you, now it's becoming more about real estate.
It is.
And Engel&Volkers is cutting edge because what makes us different really at the end of the day is our people, our culture, how we do things, but we are globally connected in a way that no other brokerage in Philly is. We have placed people in Paris, Madrid, Padua, Italy, Rome, and these people are, like Dino said, they're walk-ins to our shop
From Philadelphia,
from Philly.
putting them in other places.
And they know the brand because they purchased a place in France. Oh, we worked with Engel&Volkers Paris or Engel&Volkers Rome.
It's funny when he was
crazy.
he was recruiting me, and I didn't commit yet at this time last year. And my wife and I took a trip to Ireland, and we were in Kinsale, which is like a on the coast, like southern, I think southeastern coast of Ireland. And I was walking down the street. We just got coffees, me and my wife, and I see an Engel&Volkers shop. And I take a photo of it, and I think maybe I took a photo in front of it. And I had my wife take the photo, and I sent it to Ed. I'm like, look what I just walked by.
Right.
And he's like, see, that's a sign.
Were you weren't with the
I
company?
wasn't with them.
That definitely was a
Yeah,
sign.
I
know.
had him.
It definitely was a
I
sign.
got him. I'm actually looking up that picture
but
right
it was
now.
Kinsale. It was Kinsale.
Yeah,
which
send
is
that
like,
picture. Send that picture to Mike, and we'll get that on the podcast.
It was a small water boat town on
Sounds
the
great.
water in Ireland. It was a beautiful town, by the way, if you can ever make it over there. Yeah, and I see the shop. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. That's crazy. It's random.
Yeah, well, that's sometimes, man. That's what happens.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Definitely a sign.
I'll find it. I gotta search for it, Ed, but I'll send it to you. You want it now?
Well, no. We'll
right.
no, we'll get it up when we post the live the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to get clarification on something. Can I call someone?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Let me look for the photo.
I'm looking back at our text messages.
I'll
It's
get it.
basically me begging him to join and him not answering.
I'll get it right.
I can't find it actually.
That was June of 25.
25.
Hey, John, how are you?
I'm good. So we're in the middle of our podcast, right? And we're just trying to get clarification on Ed's right hand and his left hand. And I said it's definitely Logan. Can you just sum that up for us a little bit?
Yeah, Baldy.
Yeah, I interned under Ed starting 2010.
He's so
and
formal.
He kept calling me back
He is.
every year to intern for him, and then hired me full time the summer after college. And I managed one building for him, and then it became 2 and 3, and I was pretty much managing like 5 buildings for him by the time we left EB Realty. And,
I remember, that's how I remembered. I remember that, like, whenever I needed something answered, I called you. I didn't call Ed.
Send it.
Yeah, no. Ed's always busy running around like a chicken without its head. So I'm usually the one
You
that-
keep the office together, right? That's That's what we want to get clarification on. All right.
Yes, I'm the one that.
So when people walk in off the street, they're going to see Logan
And a dog.
Yes.
and the dog,
A dog.
A dog.
Random dog.
a random dog.
You know, Logan and Jim
I'm on
are
my feet right now.
Logan and Jim, my two other partners. They are the, you know, the calming force.
Oh, without question.
The, you know,
Logan, thank you, buddy. We just felt like getting you on the podcast.
All right, you're welcome, John.
All right, thanks.
See you, Logan.
bye, Logan.
Could you hear him fine?
That sounded scripted.
Yeah.
Man, he's got that wrapped down. I think I've asked him a million times to say it.
Right.
But he's the best. Logan's great.
is.
He's like, you know, my younger brother.
Oh, he's awesome.
In rainy Ireland.
So, guys, let's. What else do you want to talk about as far as real estate? Where are we with the market? Is it still a seller's market?
Depends where you are. I think real estate is always like hyper local, right? So depending what city, what region of the country. If we're talking about just Philly, I think the city limits, with the exception of maybe a few neighborhoods, I think it's a buyer's market.
Buyer's market.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's shifted with the interest rates rising over the last couple years. The COVID craziness is over.
Sure.
Although some sellers still list like it's during COVID, but yeah, I think there's more power in the buyer's hands now.
Are we going to see a decrease in the interest rates? Have you guys? What's the market saying?
Overall, I think so.
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice.
I think so. I mean, it's kind of elevated right now a bit.
Yeah,
But I
it's
think
been
it's gonna-
volatile, right, with everything going on. But
Sure.
hopefully, because it was trending down. So I think over the next year or so, it'll come down some.
But think about interest rates back in like the 80s, in the 14, 15, 16%.
Of course.
Right. And then the argument to counter that is always that the prices of homes back then
Relative to the
relative
time.
to the
Right.
wages.
$25,000 homes.
Right.
Right. So, you know, we're also spoiled. You know, I'm personally locked into a mortgage at 3%. That doesn't seem like reality. And at 5, 6%, 6.5%, that's like 30% to people now.
Sure.
Because everybody's so conditioned over the last, you know, so many years. 2.5, 2 3/4, 3, 4, 6% is like, oh my God, I can't buy a house. This is the time to buy the house, because I think, to Dino's point, the buyers, I think, are a little bit more in the driver's seat right now
Absolutely.
to dictate.
100%. I always tell buyers, like, do not worry about the interest rate at all. Just if you can make the payment work, buy it.
Right.
Buy the house.
I'm used to the 10 and 12% with the private loans, right? Like borrowing money for the past 20 years.
You
So
can
to me-
down
yeah,
the
sure.
road. If you can
Absolutely.
afford, if you're comfortable with the monthly payment, you're buying an asset.
That's the key.
You're not buying-
You have to be comfortable.
Yeah, you're not buying a rate, you're buying an asset, which is what Ryan Serhant says that, but it's true. I mean,
It's an investment.
it's a great investment. I mean, it's one of the most, real estate is a steady, one of the most secure things you can buy. If you look at the long-term trajectory in the charts, I mean,
I can tell you, real estate has
this.
always made me more money than stocks have ever made me.
Yeah.
I mean, I just settled on a building yesterday that I sold in Egg Harbor Township. You know, I just decided to sell it. It was a commercial warehouse. But, you know, I did well on it, but, you know, it was the right time to sell. It wasn't an investment property that I wanted to keep and maintain just because of the returns, because there's better returns out there.
yeah.
But you guys also work with investors as well. I mean, it doesn't just have to be a homeowner, right? Like, or
Right.
do you guys?
Absolutely. I mean,
Right.
Logan, actually, say it again. Logan and I are listing 2 multifamily units on the market probably in the next 2 weeks. One for around $470,000, the other for around $1.5 million. Both turnkey and ready to go. So if you know anybody, we'd love to help
Absolutely.
this couple out. They're a couple that
What are the units? They're 2 units in one, and how many in the other?
So it's a duplex,
A duplex?
and then a quadplex.
Quadplex.
Yeah.
In the
parking?
city limits?
No parking.
Place.
But
the
good
city
street
limits?
parking. Yeah, in Philly,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
In and around the Temple area, they're fully occupied, turnkey.
Okay.
You know, kind
Students?
of built for speed, students and co-signers, so the money's kind of guaranteed. But the couple that owns those 2 or 3 properties, I found them through my attorney. They live in Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
And we had never met them. They trusted us via a phone call. And, they've become really, close friends of ours and to our shop. And, we're going to continue to work with them
So
in Philly.
if someone wants to get in touch with you and they want to reach out, can you provide your personal contact information and you do the same so that they can get a hold of you or the office, the shop?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna throw my cell phone number. I mean, it's already on social media. I'm at 267-342-8948 or dino.chidaro at evrealestate.com.
You might want to spell Jadaro so people.
Gidaro. Yeah. You actually said it right though.
He did. And I'm at 215-913-3646 or
Casella.
Casella at evrealestate.com.
You wanna spell Casella?
And I do. It's Casella.
And the website is EV Philly, EV Philadelphia. What is the website?
Philadelphia.evrealestate.com.
Got it.
We might have to call Logan again.
Great resources. Yeah, Logan knows. Great resources on there. It'll give you our lineup of all our great people.
Sure.
And
And we'll put that up on the podcast as well.
you.
But I think the best thing to do is for, like we said, people to stop in the shop. That's in Northern Liberty, it's 980 North 2nd Street, and just experience it for them.
Yeah.
absolutely. Coffee, water, just come in, talk real estate. We're not pressure
First-hand
packed.
experience. Actually, we did a settlement at your shop.
In our shop, yeah.
Yeah, in the conference
room.
Yeah,
It's a great space.
It is phenomenal space.
Yeah, we host a lot of events there, so hoping to have people come out and take
It's
a
a
look.
great Sunday afternoon when the Eagles are playing.
Yeah.
When you go walk right across and the restaurants on 2nd Street and outdoor dining. Yeah, right around the fall
It's the best.
when it starts. Perfect. It's going to be exciting for the FIFA. It's going to go
wild.
be
Cup.
nuts.
That's next month. That's June.
June.
right?
Yeah. Next week it
Yeah.
starts
I
to.
mean, we're back to back. June,
Wild.
People
July.
Are,
That came
We're
fast.
going to have some people coming
did.
from all over the world.
MLB All-Star Game will be July, right?
Is it July?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. July.
Mike, do you know when the MLB All-Star Game is? July 14th.
Okay.
So boom, like soccer
Back to
and,
back.
and
And
baseball.
in our shop too, we are licensed to sell in Maryland, New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania.
Excellent.
And if you need anything all across the world, literally, hit us up. We have people.
Well, that's what's exciting about all these people coming in for the World Cup. They're going to come to Philadelphia and realize, hey, this might be a place I want to live.
Right.
So definitely Engels and Volkers.
Engel and
Engel,
Volkers.
not Engels. Engel and Volkers.
Yeah.
Right. Volkers is plural.
It is.
Yes.
So
We
Engel
should,
and
we should
Volkers.
set up a table at right outside the link.
Yeah, why not?
I think that's possible. We'll be right next to the guy
Let's have a
selling
translator.
T-shirts and pretzels.
No, we
There you
should do a tailgate. That'd be awesome.
It's actually not called the link.
It's not.
They've taken down every bit of marketing and advertising on that stadium.
Really?
No kidding.
It's called the Philadelphia FIFA Stadium.
It's called what?
Really?
Philadelphia FIFA. Yes.
So
FIFA.
just temporary.
MetLife is New York.
So just temporarily, they're doing that. Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
You guys,
I,
do you have to
I've
drive
driven
by it?
by.
Yeah. Didn't pay
I
attention.
didn't even notice.
Can we get Logan to get an RV and we're gonna just tailgate?
Yeah.
It's tailgate.
I don't want him driving it though.
Guys, it's been a true pleasure. Glad you guys have come in. Thanks for coming
you.
to the podcast pad.
Thanks for
and
having
thanks
us.
for being on the Network Giant podcast. It's been a real eventful
Oh, John, it's always a pleasure to see you, my
Thank
friend.
you. Thank you for having us.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, guys, that was good. That was really